Hello everyone and welcome back to some more K-pop news. In today's video, I have news on how HYUK has now gone back to the police station for the second time. Also, I have news on how the first mediation session between SM and EXO members named CBX has now happened, and also a whole lot of news like that as well. So with all that being said, let's get straight right to the video right now. Over this week, it was announced that Pang Seok has now been summoned once again to the police station to be questioned by the police for his money fraud allegations. Now look, I feel like by the police doing this, it means that the police still has so many questions that they want to ask him, and I feel like, and I'm hoping that by the police doing this, I'm hoping that the police find some sort of sense, and I'm hoping that the police find some sort of evidence that what Pang Seok did was wrong, so that Pang Seok can pay for his crimes. Last night, after EXO members named Chan, Taekyeon, and Xiumin have filed a lawsuit against SM Entertainment over contract disputes and over SM of providing a proper revenue settlement data. Last night, both parties had their first mediation session in this lawsuit that is going on. And it says right here that during their first mediation session for their 600 million Korean won lawsuit, it says right here that no settlement was reached, and because that, it says right here that their second mediation session is going to be happening on October 2nd of the year. Now, like for me, I feel like I already knew that no settlement was going to be reached because if a settlement is reached, that means that all terms were to be agreed upon, and since no settlement was reached, that means that those terms were agreed upon between both parties at all. That is why for me, I'm just hoping, and that is why I'm just waiting to find out what happens during the second mediation session that is happening in about 1 week from today. Now moving on to some more news, it says right here the HYBE has now launched a new company by India called HYBE India, and it also says right here that HYBE is now aiming to develop local artists and connect them globally under where voices of India become global stories. And finally, it says right here that as part of its multi-home, multi-genre strategy, the subsidiary label will handle auditions, training, production, and promotions targeting India's massive music market. I'm so happy to hear that HYBE has now made this new company inside India, and I'm so excited to find out what groups comes out from this Indian company inside of India. While we're talking about HYBE, it was also announced that HYBE's Latin America group named Santos Bravos is going to be making their K-pop debut on October 21st at Mexico City Auditorio Nacional, and it was also announced that at this place they will unveil the final lineup and the K-pop debut track for this group. For me, here's my thoughts about this one. I'm very excited for this new Latin America group that is coming out because I'm a huge fan of new K-pop groups, and I'm a huge fan of this new K-pop style group that is coming out, and so because that, I'm so excited to find out on who is going to be inside of this new K-pop group in about 1 month from today. For the next news that I have for you today, it was announced that 2 more people is going to be joining as MCs on the K-pop music show called INKIGAYO, and those 2 people that is going to be joining is named IVE member named Licio and Team EJ. Now look, since this is the first time that all 3 of them is going to become the MCs on this show, I have not seen anything from them, And so because that, I'm so excited for this new MC lineup, and I'm so excited to find out on how well they're going to be doing on this show. For the final news that I have for you today is that it was announced this morning that Boys Planet 2 is going to be debuting a new K-pop boy group named Alpha Drive 1 next year in 2026. Also, on top of that, it was announced that this group is going to be having 8 members inside of it, and the names of these members is Lee Seung-won, Zhao Enjin, Hee Jin-long, Kim Jong-woo, Jang Ji-hao, Lee Leo, Jung Se-hyun, and Kim Jun-seo. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. I'm so excited about this new K-pop boy group that is coming out, and I'm very excited to find out on what day that this group is going to be debuting next year in 2026. But thank you so much as always for watching my K-pop news video, and don't forget to like, comment, and to also subscribe down below for more K-pop news like this one. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!